Hello again. Welcome back to Johnny L Reacts. Thank you for joining me on this evening. I got something here. It's a trailer review thrown out to me by my boy Omer. Omer, we got something here. I'm looking it over. Molly's Game. He's like, do Molly's Game. I'm like, I'll look it up. I did. I'm already impressed. Molly's Game comes out December 25th, Christmas. It is sitting on Rotten Tomatoes right now at 94%. 32 fresh to rotten, juicy red tomatoes all over the place. Okay, so they lifted the embargo on this, and 34 critics have taken a look, and they like what they see. I have never heard of it, but this is based on a true story. I'm going to read you the synopsis so that we're both in on the know. Molly's Game is based on the true story of Molly Bloom, an Olympic-class skier who ran the world's most exclusive high-stakes poker game for a decade before being arrested in the middle of the night by 17 FBI agents wielding automatic weapons. Her players included Hollywood royalty, sports stars, business titans, and finally, unbeknownst to her, the Russian mob. Her only ally was her criminal defense lawyer, Charlie Jaffe, who learned that there was much more to Molly than the tabloids let us believe. Interesting. Wow. Now we got here Jessica Chastain of Zero Dark 30. She went on all our radars with that fantastic film. I'll never forget it, and what a performance it was. And she is starring here as Molly Bloom. We got Michael Cera, Idris Elba, Kevin Costner, Jeremy Strong, and Chris Dowd. So all-star cast for this true story, and it is absolutely fascinating. I mean, obviously this was taken from a book written and then now adapted to screen, Molly's Game. But the interesting part isn't that, it's that it is directed by Aaron Sorkin. Aaron Sorkin, the famed screenwriter, listed to his credits A Few Good Men, The Social Network, Moneyball, The West Wing, Steve Jobs, The Newsroom, Charlie Wilson's War, Studio 60 on the Sunset Strip, Sports Night, The American President, Malice. Wow, I mean, it goes on and on. And now I get the impression here that Aaron said to himself, you know what? I'm tired of writing these screenplays, and handing them off to directors and letting them take my work and then adapt it. And I bet you sitting there like, because these screenwriters are a bit of a megalomaniacal. They want to control every detail. And I bet you he was like, you know what? No, not this one. I'm stepping in the director's chair. I want to direct. So Aaron, here's your shot. And the early reviews are unbelievable. And the story is fantastic. So interest is peaked all the way up to 11. Time to check this out. Molly's Game. Official trailer review.
I'm Molly Bloom. Do you know about me?
Whoa, sexy.
This is a true story.
You ran games in LA for roughly 8 years?
Yeah.
And then you ran games in New York for roughly 2.
I haven't run a game in over 2 years, not to spoil the ending. But that's when the government raided my game and took all of my money, assuming all of it was made illegally, which it wasn't. In this room, you couldn't buy your win.
I'm all in.
You couldn't buy me, and you couldn't buy a seat at the table.
Movie stars.
Where's my invite? This looks unbelievable.
That's just the tip of the iceberg.
You're not taking a percentage of the pot?
No.
Keep it that way because you don't want to break the law when you're breaking the law.
Am I breaking the law?
Not really.
We're able to find out for sure, aren't we? Laws are written down.
That's how laws work.
LA about your book and
That's
life.
it, Jessica.
I
You
did.
go get
Spent
him.
8 years running the
You
world's
get
most
that
exclusive,
get that paperback. Go
glamorous,
get that
and
cheddar.
decadent man cave.
Any offers?
Guarantee the publishers certain elements, then I can get you $1.5 million.
What kind of elements? I passed.
I'm just curious as to why you passed on what would appear to be the only way out you have.
You have to use real names.
Creative differences. The law that I'm accused of breaking defines
She is a
gambling
force.
as
She's
betting on
sexy.
games of
Damn!
chance.
Yes.
Poker's in a game of chance. Poker's a game of skill.
Why does a young woman who at 22 has a gold-plated resume, why does she run poker games?
Your risk is nuts. You're gonna get blown up.
You got 2.8 million on the street right now. That money should be in your hands.
Just how deep into the Russian mob were you?
There's a new offer on the table. Complete immunity. We hand over the hard drive.
You've seen what's on those hard drives. Families, lives, careers will be ruined.
Why are you in this alone? Where are the people you're protecting by not telling the whole story?
It's not their names. I'm protecting Charlie. It's mine.
Tell me why!
Because it's all I have left. Because it's my name.
Whoa. Hella good trailer. Whoa. Molly's Game. Molly, let me tell you something. Jessica Chastain, I will watch films she is in. She's a captivating force. But Aaron Sorkin, clearly he's got something here. He doesn't want anybody else to put his hands on. He wants all the control. And he's stepping in the director's chair to give us Molly's Game. And I am intrigue level right here. This is, I mean, true story. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm interested by the integrity. You know, she doesn't want to reveal these people's names. High profile stars, athletes, you know, people connected in the industry, and obviously the wrong kind of people who are Russian mob, and it eventually took a turn for the worse. Boy, oh boy, what? 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. I like the hell out of it. Had good tempo, good pace. It was building. My intrigue levels. I want to go to a 9. I just because it's her, it's Jessica, and Aaron Sorkin has brought us so many hits. I'm gonna sit it at 8 now, which is pretty high for me. But listen, this is one definitely to check out. December 25th, Molly's Game, based on a true story. I like it. Thank you for watching.